mind you can't control. Running wild, can't calm down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause I'd start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side. I'm gone, don't run from the truth. You're lost, now I know you played me just like a flute. I still can't believe you had me on a leash, cutting all my teeth with all the lies you bring. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown, but we both know how to swim. No worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Helen's here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Catch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, Lilly grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in thy world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is June 2nd, 2025. It is currently 8:45 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Congratulations to Always Late, Armad and ICU. They have 2 brand new family members. Congratulations, my dear. Kent, I don't know who you are, but let me just tell you something. It doesn't take anyone for me to apologize to when I figure something out. I've never been the creator to be so proud to apologize on anything. So let's get that straight real quick, okay? You hear me? I've seen your little messages in here. Kumbaya, mother chicken, kumbaya. That's all I got to tell you. You don't tell me what I do or don't do. In fact, I am getting ready to address it. Okay? So let's just get that straight real quick. So it just so happens that, good, I'm glad you appreciate that. I would hope you would know that when I understand you have your creator and whatever, I don't know who the creator is. I really don't. Have no idea. Still haven't checked. Don't care. Um, I don't talk about creators or anything like that. But let's just get it straight. Okay. So it's interesting because I get a message this morning from one of my mods, and she actually sent a friend request to Daniel. He accepted the friend request and actually wrote her back, and actually wrote my mod back. So there's that. There's that. So it could be real. It could be real. I'm not saying that it's not. I don't tell you guys what to believe, when to believe, how to believe, where to believe on anything. I will always give you my opinion on something, but it's just my opinion. I'm one of 8 billion people on the planet. I'm fine. Like I say, I'm a rookie. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But I am proudly stand on who I am in this community. Um, I have never been too proud to say if I make a mistake, and I certainly have along the way, and I will continue to make more mistakes in the future. You see, when you're on a live, it's live. You can't go back and cut it out, right? And that's why people who do lives generally uh, get more stuff, because we can't go back and cut it out, unlike people who just make videos, right? Um, so there's been things that I have done, especially when I first started out, that people uh, that I clearly made a mistake on. And I try to fix any mistake that I do as soon as possible, always. Um, but I don't attack people. I don't attack other creators, even if they go at me, because I'm not here for any sort of drama. Never have been in 3 years. Never have been. I stay focused on true crime community. It's very easy, very, very easy to get down the cesspool. It's very easy. Very, very easy. Because I understand people want to um defend themselves, right? They want to defend themselves. I understand that, because you have people talking about you, uh, spreading, again, their opinion or hate or whatever. That's, and that's just the way it is. But then you get in a back and forth, and then here you go. That's all it takes, right? You have to think of any other person, any not comparing myself with like any celebrity or anything like that, because God knows I'm not, just a human being like anybody else. But is or any of the other people in Hollywood, do they get talked about all the time? They get talked about all the time. Do they get No, move on with your day, man. You know what I mean? Just move on with it. If you're here for true crime, be here for true crime. So, um, I did want to say that I respect everybody in this true crime community if you're really true crime. And listen, you know, anytime you do something, especially speak to a family member or do something big, you know, there's always going to be people out there that, you know, are going to have their opinions, and that's just the way it is. Absolutely, Sherry. No, we're all human beings. We're all human beings. And, you know, like I've said before, it's easy for us as creators to pick apart everything of these parents, right? Or each other's as creators, or just human beings. And none of us are perfect. Absolutely none of us are perfect. And I just try to give it to you guys. You know, I don't have a this big entourage behind me that you know, does things for me, that edits my videos or anything like that. I'm not that big to do that. I don't make enough money to do that. So it's just me. I do all the research, all the editing, all the live streams, and all that. And so I'm a human being. So whoever that person is that we were talking about last night, didn't say anything bad about her. But I will say that this Daniel did accept one of my mods' request, and it just so happens her name is very interesting, what she goes by, and he thought it was like, what do you mean? And she's like, oh, that's just my name. So let me see if I got it here. See if I can find it. Damn, where to go? Here we go. I'll show it on screen. I'll send it to myself. But it is at 1:56 her time today. Daniel Martell. Oops. Hold on. There we go. I'll put it up on screen in a minute. But anywho, neither here nor there. Moving on. I adore the Deception Detective. Absolutely adore him. Yes, it is really him. It really is him. And it was from my mod, ICU. And she goes by I see you everywhere or something like that on line, or where she was. And he wrote, how do you see me from everywhere? That's what Daniel wrote. And he wrote, she wrote, I just couldn't think of something else to go with. I see you. How are you doing? And he never wrote back. He never wrote back, but that I'm aware of, at least. I haven't talked to her. But he does write back. in some cases. I see you as the best, and I'm so proud she's got a new grandbaby. Really am. Really, really am. I know who that is. He said that. He, well, it was like, how do you what do you mean you see me from everywhere? And it's just that's just her screen name. He thought it was I don't know if he thought he was being paranoid or something, but it was kind of cute, to be honest with you. Sonia Allen, really do appreciate you, my dear. I'm sorry you had to deal with idiots who you had to apologize for being a wonderful person. Thank you so much, my dear. I really do appreciate you. No, I don't. It's perfectly fine. You know, people have opinions. Uh, let them have it. Let them have it. People, I always say, your people know better. Like your people know you, and that's all that matters, really, at the end of the day. Thank you so much for 12 months of continued support, Miss Sonia. I really do appreciate that. I really can't do it without you. Thank you so much, my dear. Lady for Justice, good to see you, darling. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, my love. Good to see you. 3 sides of 360. Hi, darling. Thank you so much for becoming a pearl. Really do appreciate you, 3 sides. Good to see you. Always love your input here. Appreciate that very much. Hobo, how you doing, darling? Are you feeling okay? Hope you're feeling okay, darling. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Very much appreciate that very much. If you received that, make sure you thank our dear Hobo. And thank you, Holly, my darling. Really do appreciate you. Good to see you. If you received one of those Pearl memberships from our dear Holly, please give her a big thank you. It's very kind and generous of her. Hope you and your hubby are well, Miss Holly. And one of these days, when I come to Canada, I want to see you. I want to see some of my Canadians, you, Canadian Cookie, and all of y'all. Thank you so much, my dear. Take care. Oh, good to see you, honey. Thank you for 10 months. Really, really do appreciate that. Thank you for 10 months, Carol, of your support. I really do appreciate you and can't do it without you, my love. Thank you so much. And Samantha, hi, darling. 9 months. Ooh. You'll be at a year before you know it, girl. Thank you so much, honey. Really do appreciate you. Love you too, Miss Samantha. Thank you so much, love. And there's me and you. How do you do? Thank you so much. Good to see you, me and you. You're always so precious and really do appreciate your support and always being in here as well. There's Miss Sherry Lady. I respect you so much. I appreciate that, Miss Sherry, and I respect and appreciate you so much and really do appreciate your support. Truly can't do it without you, my dear. And Theresa, thank you so very much, my dear. Someone gifted me a Pearl membership. Thank you. Thank you so much, love. Really, really do appreciate you so very much for your support. So excited to learn how to give a membership. There you go, Theresa. You got it, girl. In my opinion, 1 day away from YouTube, and it feels like it's been a year. I know. Maurice, the other day I was saying, I was talking to the lady who was with the teacher, the staff member of Sebastian. And I was like, what was you there last week or a few days ago or something? She's like, it was yesterday. And I was like, oh my God. It's like, seriously, sometimes a day on YouTube, I swear, feels like a week. Feels like a week. It's crazy. It really is. Hey, 1-800. How you doing? Thank you so much, my dear. Appreciate you. It's been longer than 2 months for you. I know that. We all appreciate each of our pearls very much. So never forget that together we can make a great team for all the lost children and adults we cover. Amen. Thank you so much, 100. Really do appreciate you. And I know nobody knows that more than you because of what you've been through. So I totally get that. Everyone is welcome here. And that's in our intro. Everyone is welcome here. And we mean everyone. We don't have to agree. We just should be respectful to each other. That's the main thing. Yes, be great. I did post that last night. Well, early this morning, actually. I was about 2 a.m. and I was so glad to see that. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about before we get started on all of this, Elisa has been found. She actually turned herself in. I'll let you see that real quick. It was great news. We don't always get great news. So when we get the great news, we need to really celebrate it, because this could have went really bad for her.
Their gratitude now that a teen found healthy in Colorado. According to police, the 15-year-old contacted Colorado Springs police. News specialist Andrew Adams had a brief exchange with her parents. Andrew?
Well, the dad told me over a text that the family was extremely happy that the teen was found and absolutely happy to see her again as soon as possible. Now, we have elected to no longer name the teen or show photos of her because she's underage and the victim of alleged crimes. Now, the teen was last seen in this area of American Fork back on April 21st, and really there were no traces of her over the past 6 weeks. Since that time, 3 men from Florida, Texas, and Harriman have been arrested and accused of sexual exploitation.
Yes, for those of you that don't know, there was a third man arrested. They found a third man who was luring this girl
after their alleged contact with the girl. It's unclear why the girl was in Colorado Springs, and we may not get more answers. South Jordan police this afternoon declined to provide more information, citing city policy and a request from family not to do so. We spoke to a retired deputy police chief turned consultant today about where the investigation may go from here.
They are going to want to know who she was with. Who was she staying with? How did she maintain not being found? How was it that, somebody sustained herself with shelter and food?
They're going to learn a lot about how these people work now. You know what I mean?
Was there any drug use? Did somebody provide her with that? Was there any exploitation that went on?
Chris Bertram told us police undoubtedly will re-examine if they could have taken steps to try to find the teen sooner. And he said this case is a good reminder as to why all parents, need to monitor their teens' communication and activities online. Now, Matthew Menard of Florida is one of the men charged in this case. He made his initial appearance in court today. He's due in court again in a week. Back to you guys.
Andrew, it was such a relief to see that she was okay over the weekend. Eager to have her back.
Okay. So for those of you that don't remember who Elisa is, let me just show you briefly, and then we're going to get on with it. This is Elisa. She comes from a great family, really, really good family. And she just, before her mom dropped her off, she acted like she was going into school, turned and went to a gas station, got some snacks and some drinks, then jumped on a train, went 30 minutes to another city, and asked how she could get to Vegas. And remember, we dug deep into those pedos, and the one boy, he was a slippery weasel. He was a slippery weasel, because I can generally find anybody. I mean, I probably could have found him if I really, really, really dug into him, but I was doing it live. And he even deleted his MySpace accounts from way back then. So he was a slippery little weasel, to say the very, very least. Thank you so much, my dear Robin. You're a year. How you doing, Miss Robin? Thank you for everything. We love you. Love and light. Appreciate you, Miss Robin, and I really do appreciate the continued support. It's so good to see you. Hope you are well, Miss Robin. Thank you so much, honey. D. Marie, you guys are almost at a year too. Thank you so much, Miss D. Marie. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much, Miss D. Marie. That's all I know how to be. So thank you so much, love. Appreciate you very much for your continued support. Angel, thank you, love you. We love and respect each other. Every one of our pearls. God bless us all, and thank you, Justin, for this community. Thank you so much, my dear. I love you, Miss Angel. Really do appreciate you. I just saw Always Late, and I was just thinking, guys, if you guys know who Miss Christine 5555 is, please keep her in your prayers as well. She's really battling cancer right now, and she is so young, and she's a mom, and she's a wife, and it's really, I just saw her video the other day, and I was just, I was just so sad. So sad. That she is suffering through this. It's a lot. And just please keep her in your prayers and her family. I hate cancer. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Please continue to pray for Tiffany's son as well, Tiffany Marie, and just anybody who's battling cancer, battling a disease. Justin, why was Summer's name removed from missing children's list? I don't know. I heard about that. I need to look into that. Keep Aimlessly in your prayers too. She has thyroid cancer. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate cancer. I checked, but I couldn't find it. I'll look. Okay. I'm so sorry, butterflies. I really hate that. Have you seen that the 3 little girls that are missing, are they sisters? Yes, SL. Yeah. There's so many cases right now that's going on. I could literally sit here from daylight till dark and just cover cases after cases after cases. So, all right, let's get on with it. So, Miss Malehya. Who is she? Who is she? And what is she like? What was she like before we ever knew she existed? And I found something out about her. And I don't think really anybody knows about it yet because of her subscribe rate. Usually people subscribe when they know about it. She has a YouTube channel. She does? Or she had a YouTube channel back then. And with my grandma's monkey in the front yard, I wish. Oh, Teresa. And we're going to look at some of it. Justin doing his homework again. M. Blanc, I sent you. When did you send it to me, M. Blanc? I didn't see it from you. But I found it. M. Blanc, put 911 if it's something like that from now on, so I can. So she's been hiding. That is for certain. She's been hiding. Also, there was someone claiming to be Daniel's cousin on TikTok. And I've got that as well. We're going to look into that as well. I texted your phone back when, I don't know, where was that in Blunk? When I first discovered it. Damn, I did not see it. I wish I'd have seen it then. So we'll look into some of that. She's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think she got 7 videos. She's got 8 subscribers. She's younger here than whenever she went missing. Also, I want to show you, for those of you that knows, oh ma'am, coming in hot. You coming in late, Tar Heel for life. Tar Heel to the office, please. You're being paged. Tar Heel to the office, please. Daniel's husband, Justin. Did I see Daniel's husband? Daniel's cousin. Cousin. Daniel's cousin. Sherry just found out last night on. Found out what, Patty? Yes, cousin. Okay, let's see it already, Ryan says. Well, Ryan, I can't show you that quick. Can't show you that quick. Also, I want y'all to look at Susan Smith, how she was whenever she had actually done something to her children. I hear you guys comparing Malehya to Susan Smith. I don't know. People say that knows Malehya. There's been a couple, but nobody has really came out and have really taken up for Malehya that much, right? So credit goes to Miss Malehya Brooks here. Let me just show you a little. This video is called The Last Day of Summer. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Shall I roll you a blunt too, Justin? No, thank you. But you just roll it up and you just have yourself a good old time. Just chill, Uber. And if I did that, you would be rocking me like a baby. You would be rocking me like a baby. And because it's happened in the past, I'll just say that. Long time ago. There you go. Sherry said she'll take it. There you go. Yeah, seriously. The last time I did that, that's right, Rainbow. The last time I did that, I was literally with my girlfriend helping her out at a bird show, and I was probably 20 years old, and I'd only tried it one other time, and I partook, I don't know, in what she offered me, and I had her husband rock me to sleep because I was terrified. Because there was a bunch of birds squawking everywhere. And it scared the shit out of me. You have no idea. I could write a book. Did I inhale? I certainly must have. Certainly must have. It's not for me.
Hi guys. So, oh sorry, the camera's a little shaky. I'm using my phone. Today is the last day of summer.
This is
and
Malehya.
it's kind of depressing, but I'm keeping positive about it. One of my friends are going to my school now, and I'm pretty bummed. I know some people coming over, Nate, and they're just coming over to hang, Nate, Mike, and Willow. Yeah. They're coming from She Harbor, and they're gonna just come and chill with me for
Of course, Lisa.
until whenever, I guess.
You're okay, honey.
So, anyways, back to the whole school thing. Oh yeah, boring. Anyways, so yeah, today's the last day of summer, and I'm spending it positively, even though summer went by pretty quick, very quick. It was not fun. I do believe that summer should be longer.
So she still pretty much looks the same, in my opinion. She does look sweet, Cassie. She really does. I mean, I think something. Oh, Lisa, do you mean like right now? Lisa, if that's happening right now, you need to call
But
911.
they're
Absolutely.
saying that they want summer shorter, so yep. So I'm just gonna chillax for today. I got a to-do list. It might be a little backwards for you guys, but I'll read it to you. But this is my to-do list. Yeah, it's definitely backwards. My to-do list is to clean and organize my room, wash backpack, because I'm reusing my backpack from last year, and I just decided to wash it up to give it a little brighter color. Wash clothes and then fix nails, because my nails, they got slopped, because last night I did my nails and I wasn't myself. But yeah, see those, yeah. So that's my video for today. Oh, by the way, in my last video, I had blonde hair. Now I have purple and blue hair. So I got some extensions. They're brighter than my actual hair color, because trying to bleach my hair was living hell. Because I had dyed my hair black, and don't bleach your hair when you have it dyed black. Don't do it. It's not fun. You get so mad. I spent almost $300 just for my hair to turn it the color it is, and it is not the color I wanted still. I wanted it to be more at this top, like lighter than that, so that it would match my extensions. So I have to keep my hair braided until the color fades and I put more color in it and do more bleaching, but that won't be until like say 2 weeks, and I've got to get the money for it, because there goes another almost $50 of my money, because, well, I guess not 50, but around 20.
She's just kind of
We should
rambling.
just get the big tubs of like bleach and stuff, so I don't have to worry about money, even though they're more expensive.
She just kind of
I need a
rambles.
job.
She needs a job, she says there. I have not watched any of these. None of these.
Ice Skedaddles. Hey guys, let's watch how much I will sink in. One, there's two, there's session jacket I want to show
I
you.
think that's her brother. Updates and stuff. Ooh, this might be interesting.
Hi guys, I'm just doing this quick video about the Monster Bunny. I know it's kind of big right now, but
You can't even understand her.
quit her YouTube and basically everything.
You can't even understand her. How long ago was this? Oh, it was a long ass time ago. 10 years ago. August 29th, 2014. You can't even understand her there. Hedgehog bathing.
I am bathing the hedgehog. Oh, she stuck her head under the water. Her name
He's
is
bathing the
Peach.
hedgehog.
She likes to puff and make noises. She's not that
she had a
friendly.
hedgehog.
She doesn't like you to pet her. What? What? The toothbrush? Nope.
Golden Girl.
Yeah, so I'm just like back.
What are you talking about, Golden Girl?
Tried to commit suicide. Now she's chilling like a villain.
Golden Girl. What do you mean? You said that's me when my meds are off. What are you talking about? Bath and a hedgehog? I don't understand. People have hedgehogs for pets? Yes, they do. I mean, it's a cute little hedgehog.
Oh, she's so
She's
cute.
brushing it with the toothbrush.
Okay, so
Speaking of a toothbrush, here's a link, guys, to the best toothbrush ever. It's on sale for $8. It's better than a Philips Sonic, in my opinion. I paid $12 for it, but it's on sale for $8.44. I bought it off Amazon. It's amazing. There you go.
then
So she's got Zipper Experience. Zipper Experience.
hi guys, I am here doing another video of my experience at the exhibition. Yay! Okay.
The exhibition.
So I just got back from digging in my garden and I cleaned it up a little. Yeah, you don't really need to know that. Anyway, so the experience at the exhibition, well, let's just say I went on to the zipper for the...
So she's still got a very soft way that she speaks. Something went off on the tracks in a big way for her to go from this to that trailer. Yeah, it's like a carnivore fair. Yep. The zipper is a fair trade. What kind of fair trade is it? Does anyone know? It's all about hair, nails, and makeup because that's what she sees influencers doing. Perhaps, yeah. She's rambling because she can't focus, Justin. ADHD. Am I rambling? Yeah. Perhaps. You never know. Zipper. Well, she didn't have any kids here. This was before she had any kids. This was over 10 years ago.
First time. That's me. I'm not much of a person to go on crazy rides like that, but I did.
So it's like crazy ride.
It was amazing, but freaking scary at the same time. I was like screaming my head off and hiding my face like a hedgehog. To be honest, I know how Angelique, my best friend's hedgehog feels. Like, oh my lord. Just...
I think she lived with her parents here. I'm pretty sure she lived with her parents here.
all I'm saying for right now is, like, I will probably go on again tomorrow, because I'm going on to the exhibition again tomorrow, hopefully, if I get the money. I just did the garden, so hopefully I'll get some money for doing that, because it was choked up and yeah. Anyways, so hopefully this time it won't be as scary, but doing flips and stuff, and you're upside down, and you're yeah, it's scary. Really scary. If you Google or something the zipper, it's freaking crazy. Other people might have different opinions on the zipper. They may be
Yes,
like,
Lulu.
"Oh, this thing's
This was
so
her 10
boring."
years ago.
But don't listen to those people. Those people are party poopers. This thing is amazing. That's my exhibition funness for yesterday. That is what happened to me. It was fun. I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Okay, so I think there might be a couple more videos. Okay, my zipper experience. Pancakes or nah?
So me and my friend made pancakes and it turned out very well. I think we added too much way too much freaking. Got too much stuff. That's not a pancake. It looks so weird and it tastes so weird and it's gooey on the inside, and we started eating them because we had nothing else to do.
Did she do one?
We had nothing else to eat either, and we just kind of ate those. Then eventually we threw them out because we just got sick of them. Now we got a plate of them left, and
Sorry, Deborah.
never let us make pancakes. Never. Ever. Okay, bye. So me and my friend made pancakes, and it turned out very well. I think we added too much, way too much freaking. Got too much stuff. That's not a pancake. It looks so weird and it tastes so weird.
Trishy is late, y'all. Oh my god. Trishy is late, y'all. Trishy, to the office, please. You're being paged. Trishy, to the office, please. You're being paged. Ugh.
Gooey on the inside, and we started eating them because we had nothing else to do. We had nothing else to eat either, and we just kind of ate those. Then eventually we threw them out because we just got sick of them. Now we got a plate of them left, and never let us make pancakes. Never. Ever. Okay, bye. So me and my friend made pancakes, and it turned out very well. I think we added too much.
Okay, her and her friend. I wonder who her friend is. All right, there's supposedly more videos on here. Okay, about me. Okay, this is the one I want to see.
Hi guys, it's Malehya.
Malehya.
It's more of like an about me video. So that
This is what I want to see right here. This one.
Because since I'm getting into this YouTube thing, I just thought it'd be more appropriate to know about me.
She is a pretty girl.
So things that you should know about me is that I'm tattoo addicted. I love tattoos, and
She's tattoo addicted. She says, I think she kind of reminds me of a Hillary Duff in a sense. More like a gothic Hillary Duff. Tattoos aren't cheap. No, they're not.
Well, I don't plan on having too many tattoos, but I just want quite a few. I have quite a few animals. I don't know the number at the moment, but I will tell you their names and what kind.
How is this going to help find Jack or Lilly? I don't know. But we're just looking. Is that all right? You're welcome.
Kind of animal there. A horse. It's a Percheron horse, and her name is Raven. I used to have another horse, and he was an Appaloosa, but he had to get put down. His name is Dandy. Now I plan on getting a tattoo that resembles him. Also, I have can't think right now. I have a golden retriever dog named Kavai. He looks like a monk right now because we had to shave his head because he got hot spots. And if you want to know what hot spots is, look it up on the internet.
She does not look like Betty Davis, Joe. God.
I have a little Shih Tzu named Gabriella. She's really, she's something else. This cat named Mittens. He's got no tail and he's just Mittens. 2 betta fish. One's name is Neo and the other one's
Yes, ma'am,
Bubbles.
Gabriel.
And that's basically all the animals I have, but I really want more.
It seems like she really likes animals, which is it's a very good trait. That's a very good trait. She does seem sweet, Stormy. I think she seems very sweet, But that also being said, I think she seems, rather timid, if you will, in when she's talking about Lilly and Jack. And I just don't understand how a mother is not shouting from the roofs, right? Like, and as well, people can change, and also things can change them, right?
And I'm like really sweaty right now because it's just so hot. It's a hot day.
I think
Horseback
so
ride,
too.
but I had to quit because my back problems would not go away. Or even when I first rode her when she was green, I got bucked off, and forever now I have back problems. Also, I like dream catchers, and like my favorite animals, wolves.
Callie says, put aside of what you already know, and if you watch this girl, do you think she could be where she is today? It's being objective and taking in the character traits. To me, right here, she doesn't seem, like she could do it here. This proves she's not camera shy. Good point. Very good point. Very good point. But Zoot is absolutely right. Life can change in an instant. Back problems, yes. And I've never seen a parent not at least doing something whenever their not child, but children are missing, right? She's got 2 missing, right? 2. Bo and Miss Gloria to the office, please. Bo and Miss Gloria to the office, please. We need late slip for Bo and Miss Gloria. Please and thank you. So she knew that others, all kind of people, would watch this even back then. Well, she didn't get very many views back then. I mean, still only some of them have less than 200 views. This one has the most views.
I love animals, all kinds, but my most favorite animal is a wolf. And if I could get a husky dog, they resemble wolves, I would. But I'm only 6.
But Patty, this is the thing I don't understand. Afraid to talk about what? Afraid to talk about what? If you said what happened, right? Your kids got out while you were sleeping, right? You would be climbing over God's creation. You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. Afraid to ask for help for your missing children who are in harm's way. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I still feel she could have postpartum. She could. She could. And she could have been in, this is the thing. They could have walked off. There's no proof that says that they've walked off. But if they did not walk off, something happened in that home. And that's just it, in my opinion. Because nobody took the kids. Nobody took the kids. The children are the victims here. Absolutely. Absolutely. She's in her back.
16.
Trouble.
Can't happen. So I like hair extensions. I'm actually wearing them right now.
Yeah, she does, Betty. She does.
They're like this blue color. I don't know what color this blue would be, like cobalt blue. Yeah. And I like Wiccan stuff, like that sorcery, weirdness stuff. Oh, it's not weird. It's actually really cool. Like, I don't know. I really like it. And like, I like fantasy novels. Like, I'm reading Alison Noel's Soul Seeker novels right now. I'm just at her last Soul Seeker book, Horizon. And I plan on getting more. And to dance when I'm really hyper. I can get really, really hyper. And I'm just like, woo. And there would probably be a video, at least me being hyper. I don't know. It happens. It happens. And I'm really shaky with my hand because I don't have a tripod or anything. My last thing about me. I'm a Canadian. Yeah. I have about me for now. I guess maybe in future videos you could like maybe see more of my personality. I'm not really normally this boring, but I'm kind of, my arms are really tired and I'm just boring right now. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
So that's interesting. She's got one more video.
My boyfriend trying to play Welcome
Ooh, her boyfriend.
to the Jungle.
I might
this
have to mute this a little bit. Or I'll have to turn maybe the music up a little bit higher or talk over it or something like that because it's copyrighted music.
notes.
So I'm gonna do something like that.
Now you're doing good for the camera.
Why are your arms tired? Let's see if she shows his face anywhere. I wonder, when was this? 10 years ago, 40 views, June 29, 2014. My boyfriend and I playing Guitar Hero on a boring summer night. Enough said. Does he look toward her at all?
I
wonder if he looks toward her at all. Okay, there's a tattoo. Where's that tattoo? That's on her leg. That's on her leg. I wonder if this is the kid's dad. She looks really sweet in these videos, but in the news interview, she looks disconnected of what's going on. Huh. I want to see if like he turns around and looks at any point. Hold on, what's that? Nail polish and amp, the energy drink. It's oh, hold on. We see a little bit more of a side profile here coming up, I think. You can see a little more of a side profile here. Right there. She could have been flustered or confused. I mean, why isn't he dressed? Me and Daniel Faberlet, you have to be 18 to get a tattoo at the tattoo place in Canada unless you have a parent with you. Okay. All right. Here he is. He turns around. I wonder, y'all see him? Is that Daniel's? Is that not Daniel? That's not Daniel, but is he in boxers? I don't know. It's not Daniel, but I mean, is it the kids? Is it the kids' dad? Cody. $155. Let's see what he does. $155. If he looks around anymore, we'll go back. That was a big game a long time ago. Guitar Hero. Was that like Xbox? I can't remember. He's in his boxers or some kind of shorts. Putting a leg on him. All right. Right there is where he turns around and looks at her. Right there. PlayStation. Everyone cover your eyes. She's very pretty and Lilly looks just like her. Both girly girls. Yeah, I think she's a girly girl for sure. She clean, like when she puts her makeup on and stuff, she's absolutely gorgeous. She may take this channel down once others get their paws on it. I can. Makeup can do wonders. Yes. Oh, it sure can. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. I really don't. How long was she married to Cody? I have no idea. Maybe she has kids hidden for some reason. I don't think she's got the kids hidden. I don't think it would go this far. I don't think it would go this far. I really don't. Really don't. But that's her channel. She's got 3, 4, 5, 6, so 8 videos on there. I heard she has 2 channels, but I don't know where the other one is. So if anyone has that, send it to me. And we'll look at it like that as well. All right. So I want to go over here to this. Now, this is a screen recording. Justin, is there a chat under that one? Thank you, Rainbow. Not that I'm aware. There's not. Let's see here. Sandy Johnson to the office, please. Sandy Johnson to the office, please. Oh, I forgot one. Soldier Girl to the office, please. Soldier Girl to the office as well. To me, Lilly and Jack do not look alike. A lot of people say that. I don't know. I would like to know how her and Daniel met. That's what I would like. I would like to know how her and Daniel met. That would be interesting. All right. So this, what I'm going to play, was on TikTok the other night. I cannot verify to you that this person says who they are. This is supposedly, allegedly, Daniel's cousin. Okay? They met on a dating app. Tinder? Yes, I think they don't look alike, but sometimes siblings don't. Well, I mean, so my mom has very dark hair. My dad has coal jet black hair. My sisters all have dark hair or black hair. They're all dark featured, and I have a Christmas picture where I have green eyes, white blonde hair, and look albino. So it can happen. It can happen. You never know. You think Jack looks like Lilly? Or I need to have a talk with my mother. One or the other. Okay. So this is it from the live the other day. On TikTok, the lives don't save. Perhaps, maybe. Let me see here. Let me refresh it real quick. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I think it just timed out on that one. Let me refresh it. Guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Probably merge, probably wouldn't surprise me. Hit that thumbs up button.
Did mom ever hey, I just find it so odd. You would think, did any of them ever make the statement that they wanted to look for the children, or did she make a fuss saying I don't want to leave until I find my kids?
No.
This is supposedly the cousin of Daniel, from what
Really?
No. So that's what I stated as well. Because when I got there, I said, do you want me to stay with the baby? You can go look. She goes, I'm going to stay with the baby. Okay, said whatever. So I went looking.
Okay, that's really interesting if that is true. Again, thank you, Alternative. Welcome. That's very interesting. Again, I cannot verify this, but this girl said, do you want to go look for the kids? I'll hold the baby. And she allegedly said no.
So that was the next thing, was when when she was told that the baby had to leave the residence. She's exactly told she did not have to leave the residence. They just wanted the baby off the residence. Do you
make the statement that they wanted to look for the children, or did she make a fuss saying I don't want to leave until I find my kids?
No.
Really?
No. So that's what I stated as well. Because when I got there, I said, do you want me to stay with the baby? You can go look. She goes,
okay, hold on. It's Logan, his first cousin. Is Logan a female, I guess?
I'm going to stay with the baby. Okay, said whatever. So I went looking. So that was the next thing, was when when she was told that the baby had to leave the residence. She's exactly told she did not have to leave the residence. They just wanted the baby off the residence, from away from the residence. That's this whole scenario isn't something a kid should be a part of. So the baby was going to come to my house. So she's never been apart from the baby. Never. She's meadow. So I said, you're more than welcome to come too. If not, I am comfortable. I have 3 kids of my own. Like Malehya, I can take care of this kid. I can take care of the baby, no problem. So first the baby, it was just going to be the baby. And then she decided she was going to come with me. So, but then something changed and we were at the briefing. Her mother said something to her. And then I had to take everything out of my car and put it in her mother's car. And like I said, she had this whole plan, like she was going to drive her car into my house.
Mhm.
I do tend to believe this girl personally. I know there's a lot of crazies on TikToks, but the way she's speaking, she is not pausing. She's not doing anything like that. She's just going one thing after another. Like she remembers it. So.
And she was going to, and then the plan changed. Oh, I'm going to take the car to my mother's. Like I'm going with my mother. Well, she didn't even come back for the car. Like the search and rescue had her car towed to wherever she was because they left the car. That's how much of a hurry that was to leave. Malehya stayed at they stayed at the residence Friday night.
And just out of curiosity, because I think you said something and I wasn't quite sure I understood. When did Malehya's mother arrive at the house?
So she arrived Friday. She was there before I got there on Friday when they went missing. I'm not sure the exact time. We all tried to figure that out. I'm not sure.
I think
okay. And did Malehya's mother stay overnight there?
I am unsure, but she was there in the morning when I got back, when I came back. So she could have stayed the night. I am, like I said, I am unsure because I didn't stay at the residence that night. I went home. And Daniel did pass the lie detector test.
So what was Daniel's relationship like with Malehya's mom?
From what I understand, Malehya's relationship with her mother was never great. She didn't want to live with her mother.
Now, we know that Malehya's relationship was never great because Malehya has made it clear on her Facebook in the past that her mom was mean to the horses and all that, and she's said some things about her mom in the past. So there's that.
So Daniel's poison is, from what I understand, poison. Like he always said, and he said this in his interviews over and over again, is every time Malehya got ahead in life, her mother pulled her back. So we'll just go with that.
That's sad.
I just find it strange how the grandmother would convince her daughter to leave
the residence
instead of staying with her to look for these babies.
That woman has never shed a tear the whole time she was there. My dad even stated that. He goes, I cried. Like my father cried and cried and cried. This is a 55-year-old man. And he cried for those children. And that grandmother didn't shed a tear.
Now, I know you can't speak on Daniel's behalf, but what does he really truly believe happened to these kids?
That's something that he has stated all along, that it's something that has to come from him. He believes they were, I think he believes that they were picked up by now, like that they were abducted, because there's no sign of them in the woods. He doesn't believe they're in the woods.
Mm-hmm. So he really doesn't believe that mom had anything to do with it.
Troopers hunting.
That's something I don't know, because you always have your line of doubt, right? Like you always have your theories and your things. So I can't speak on his behalf on that. Like,
yeah, I understand. I just know that they both used each other as an alibi and in the morning in regards to the situation.
Absolutely. And no, I don't believe he believed or believes that Malehya had anything to do with the children missing.
A question that I have is, did Malehya have, or do you know, if Malehya had her own cell phone?
Yes, she has her own cell phone. I've called her on it.
Okay. And Daniel has his own cell phone?
Absolutely, but they're a very open couple.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I was just curious.
I see that. Did you think Malehya met somebody else type deal?
Oh, no, that's not where I was going with this. No. No, I was actually thinking back to when Daniel had said that he had gone out looking for the children and that the police, he had offered up his phone to the police to check the GPS and, all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rainbow. How open? Like, I was just curious, like, how they met. Like, was she with someone? Was he with someone when they met? Was there a cheating thing going on? I don't know. I'm asking. I have no idea.
Absolutely, yeah. No, they do have separate cell phones.
Okay. All right.
And the cops even gave Daniel a cell phone while they took Daniel's cell phone. So, like, yeah,
Right.
no.
Okay.
I don't know, like I said, like whatever she has offered up or whatever she has done, if she had a lie detector test or whatever she has done, I can't speak on her behalf anymore because I haven't seen her since literally that Saturday, but I haven't spoken to her since that Sunday.
So did it come as a shock to Daniel that she actually up and left him?
Yes, 100%. Like because one moment there was an altercation at the end of the driveway, which was me and one of Malehya's family members screaming at each other. And the cops were called down. So when the cops came down, they took Malehya aside. They took my mother aside because my mother said she was part of the altercation, which she was. I was as well. And my aunt. We all got spoken to by the police. Malehya literally told the police officer right then and there, like, this is the happiest I've ever been. I feel the safest when I'm with here. Like, even when she left, Officer Mason was dead shocked, as was Daniel, that she actually left. Because she told the officer that it was the safest she's ever been.
So why did she leave? It doesn't make sense. Why do you leave where your kids was last seen? I don't get it.
So
Was that before or after her mother got there?
That was before her mother got to her.
And I just want to clarify when you're saying
these families are against each other. These families are against each other. The baby had to leave, but we don't know that though, do we?
that she was saying that this is the safest she's ever felt, meaning in your company and your family's company.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So to know that he got home to go contact her, that he was blocked and deleted, was a complete and utter shock.
How old is Malehya?
Malehya is 27, I believe.
And Daniel's 30.
32, I believe.
32, okay.
Okay. I just want to mention something. There's 211 people in the room.
Yes.
Could we get people to tap, please, and just boost the channel? It really, really, really helps the channel a lot. So if you're sitting here watching and you're enjoying the content, please.
Well, I don't know if it was Daniel's mom that told her to leave or if it was Malehya's mom getting into her head. Kara, beautiful. How are you, darling? Something else happened there to make her leave. Something had to have happened.
Support the channel.
We're not being told everything.
Yes, tap away.
Oh, and I described Daniel and Malehya's relationship great, to be totally honest. Like, for every time I've been around and been there, they've completely got along. So I don't know. Every relationship has issues, but I've never. I described their relationship as great. Like, they became very close. They had a child together. He raises their kids. She helped raise his other kid. Like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I didn't see any issues.
And has Daniel had the opportunity since this has happened to visit Meadow?
No.
So who's preventing him from? Is it Malehya that's preventing him from doing that?
From what I understand, it's Children's Aid.
Hold on. What?
Sorry, from what you understand, it's who?
Children's Aid.
Why would Children's Aid withhold access to his child?
I'm not sure.
Well, Daniel did try, and he did talk about this. He did go down to CPS or Children's Aid, and he did try to see Meadow or his kids. I don't know if it was just Meadow, but his kids. And he did say they declined. I'll rewind it a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, tap away.
Oh, and I described Daniel and Malehya's relationship great, to be totally honest. Like, for every time I've been around and been there, they've completely got along. So I don't know. Every relationship has
This is interesting.
issues, but I've never. I described their relationship as great. Like, they became very close. They had a child together. He raises their kids. She helped raise his other kid. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I didn't see any issues.
And has Daniel had the opportunity since this has happened to visit Meadow?
No.
Yep. But he did go down.
So who's preventing him? Is it Malehya that's preventing him from doing that?
From what I understand, it's Children's Aid.
Sorry, from what you understand, it's who?
Children's Aid.
Why would Children's Aid withhold access to his child?
I'm not sure. And this is the type of situation that I've never been in.
Like, he even, I mean...
And he has proved himself over and over again. So an CPS issue with this is kind of not my...
Now, remember, she is allegedly a family member of Daniel, so she's going to be taking up for Daniel.
my spot to say. So what goes on there? But no, from what I understand, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about it, is I believe it is CPS that is doing this right now.
So is it
Like, I'm
Malehya or is it
surprised that
Malehya's mom that has access to the little one right now?
The baby, Meadow is in custody of her mother.
Yeah,
like
okay.
Malehya has custody of Meadow at the moment.
I don't understand why they wouldn't allow Daniel access.
I don't understand why, if this
then-
is a
And
case.
Malehya has the baby.
Unless
Exactly.
she made allegations of domestic abuse. But even then, it would have to...
And let me just say something, guys. We have no idea what goes on behind closed doors, right? You never know who is abusing who. Either way, whether Daniel doing that to Malehya or Malehya doing that to Daniel, we have no idea. So there's that. Thank you, Stormy.
to go to family court, and he should be allowed at minimal right now supervised access with his children.
Absolutely, and we've been going through all that. But as of right now, we're working on that. So that's something I don't really want to discuss, is like his doings with the children at the moment.
Right. And that's fair enough.
Absolutely.
And I don't believe she's met anybody else. Like I said she felt the safest in everything there. So everybody's saying that maybe she met somebody new. I don't believe that.
I don't understand if you she's not telling something, if that's the truth. Because if you feel the safest there and your kids live there and they went missing from there, why are you zipped up, not talking, haven't spoke for 1 month? 1 month. We're not getting all of the story. Let's be real. We're not getting all of this story. They are hiding something, in my opinion. Something is being hidden. Something went down. Someone did something, and they are not saying what it is. Nope. No ma'am, no ham, and no turkey. It doesn't work like that. I feel the safest here. This is the safest I've felt in a long time. Your kids walked out of the door and they're missing. So why the hell are you not there? There is something they're not telling us.
Her and Daniel were great, so I can't.
So just your gut instinct. What do you think? If you're not comfortable, that's fine. I mean, what is your gut instinct? What's going on with Malehya? Why is she doing all of this?
I believe her mother's kind of manipulative. From what I've seen of her.
Why would the mom want to do this?
I don't know. But what I've met of the mother, I've been Daniel and her have been together 3 years. This is the first time I have ever met the mother. And like I said, and when you get vibes from people, she just, even when I was putting my phone number in Malehya's phone for her,
yeah. I agree with that, Rainbow. That's the way it kind of sounds like to me as well. I think she is manipulating the scenario here. Not the girl talking. I mean, Malehya. Because she's saying one thing and doing another. That's manipulation. If indeed that is true. It's just the truth. I mean, I agree. I think Daniel is absolutely, I think he knows why she's not there. Obviously, Malehya knows why she's not there. Daniel knows why she's not there. But something happened. Something happened. And neither one of them is coming off of it. Logan said she put her number in Malehya's phone so she's not close with the girl, in my opinion. Where did she say that?
Leaving. Her mother seemed like I was doing something wrong. Like, she was like, what are you doing with Malehya's phone? Like, what are you doing? I said, I'm giving her my number so she has me to call. Like, I'm a safe place. Like, why are you...
Oh, it could have been the new phone. It could have been the new phone.
Why are you being so nosy on what I'm doing to your daughter's phone? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why? But when I did try to call Malehya afterwards, like on that Sunday, to check on Meadow and to check on her, she answered. And as soon as she answered, what I got was, I said, how is Meadow? She goes, Meadow is fine. And then I hear in the background, who are you talking to? Hang that phone up. So
she's very toxic. Yeah.
Yes. So then when I called back the next time, because I'm very persistent, I'm going to call the next day, my number was blocked. So, little trick on your phone, if you're blocked, you can private your number and it will still go through. So
yes, I do believe that. Leslie, I do believe Malehya's mother sounds extremely controlling, in my opinion. And the way Malehya has made it sound in the past, her mom sounds controlling. She said her mom, her words, was not a very nice person and hurt a horse.
I did call, but I didn't say anything because I wanted to see who would answer the phone. Her mother answered the phone and she went Malehya's phone. So I did not talk and I just hung up the phone because I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere. You're a 27-year-old girl and your mother has custody of your phone. I think there's an issue there.
Yes, another
interesting.
She seems very toxic to me, and like controlling. I said, yes, very controlling, and that's how Daniel has described her to me because I've asked about her.
Yeah.
Jack, it's time to go to bed, baby. No, it's time to go to bed, baby. That 3-hour late nap was not.
Does she have a kid named Jack too?
Not a great idea. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, yeah. So if there's not anything else, I'm going to try to get this little creature to go to bed. But yeah, I kind of hope that I helped squash some
Logan, I want to thank you again so much for trusting this channel. I understand that you haven't ever spoken out. You have not spoken to the media.
I won't speak to the media. I've been contacted daily.
Well, again, I just want to thank you so much. I really, really appreciate and the trust that you have in me, in the channel, in our mods, and you are very welcome back anytime.
Thank you. Like I said.
Okay. Put a 1 if you want to listen to that again, and put a 2 if you don't want to listen to that again. She did say Jack, yeah. She did say Jack, yes. I want to hear that again. What is wrong with my people right now? They're all late. Kelsey, to the office, please. You're being paged. Kelsey, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for Kelsey. Jack is Logan's son. So she has a son named Jack, too. Thank you, Rainbow. Yeah, okay.
All right.
No, go ahead.
Did mom ever, hey, I just find it so odd. You would think, did any of them ever make the statement that they wanted to look for the children, or did she make a fuss saying, I don't want to leave until I find my kids?
No.
Or... Really?
No. So that's what I stated as.
So she allegedly never made a fuss that she didn't want to leave until her kids were found. And if that is true, why would the only way, in my opinion, that you don't want, you don't mind if you leave or not, is where the kids are. That's what she alleges.
As well, because when I got there, I said, "Do you want me to stay with the baby? You can go look." She goes, "I'm going to stay with the baby." Okay, said whatever. So I went looking.
She said, "Do you want me to stay with the baby," meaning Meadow, "so you can go look for Jack and Lilly?" And she says, "No." And that was one of my questions. When Daniel left for 2 hours, IT Soldier Girl, did Malehya go? Who was the one that called 911? In my opinion, Daniel says in one interview, by the time I got back, the RCMP was already there. In another interview, he says, I got back and we waited for the RCMP to get there. That is what he said 2 different times. If the RCMP, they call it 10 o'clock. Around 10 o'clock, 9:50, 10 o'clock, right? That's nearly 2 hours later. Did Malehya decide to pick up the phone and call? Or was it Daniel out there that decided to call 911? Or did Malehya call Daniel, or Daniel call Malehya, and they line it up a certain way? Hey, I'm done. Or, hey, I've been looking for the kids for 2 hours. We probably should call 911 now. I can honestly say that personally, I am great during an emergency. It is later that it sets in. See, I'm not great with an emergency. I am not great at all. I fall the fuck apart. But you get it done. Right? From Thursday afternoon to Friday morning, what cars came in and went before that report? Yes. It's a terrifying long time, Pink. Terrifyingly long time. Really is. Right? I don't know why you're going up and down. I cannot get over it. I cannot get over it. You would go looking up dirt roads and culverts and wade through ponds when you could be having the police there with their drones and their expertise. 2 hours pass? No, they wouldn't, Pink. They wouldn't. Guys, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate it. Consider becoming a member of the Pearl family. We would love for you to join.
So that was the next thing, was when the baby was, when she was told that the baby had to leave the residence. She's exactly told she did not have to leave the residence. They just
Okay. Now, that is how it works here in the United States, right? You don't have to leave the residence. But what's usually, you can't, you don't have to leave the residence, but if you don't leave the residence, the child can't stay. It's not usually that way. So I'm not, and until they know like what is going on in that home, the child could be at risk, right? She was supposedly there, Mohawk. Brenda, thank you so much for 7 months, my dear. Has anyone talked about Daniel's brother? Where was he? I don't know. He's supposedly getting a divorce right now.
just wanted the baby off the resident, from away from the residence. That's like, this whole scenario isn't something a kid should be a part of. So the baby was going to come to my house. So she's never been apart from the baby. Never. Like, she's meadow. So I said, you're more than welcome to come too.
What is she saying right there? Meadow? What is she saying? I don't understand what she's saying there.
Not, I am comfortable. I have 3 kids of my own. Like Malehya, I can take care of this kid. Like, I can take care of the baby, no problem. So first the baby, it was just going to be the baby, and then she decided she was going to come with me. So, but then something changed, and we were at the briefing. Her mother said something to her, and then I had to take everything out of my car and put it in her mother.
Okay. All right. At the briefing, or the whatever, Malehya did leave early, and everyone was like, what the hell? Why is she leaving early? And the way she's making it sound, it was like her mother that was making her. Apparently Daniel's mother barked after 9 a.m. Daniel's mother barked after 9 a.m. and only barked when he heard the kids' voices. The kids last seen by Daniel and Malehya at 8:20 a.m. Thank you, Canadian Cookie. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you, baby girl. Thank you for gifting 2 pearl necklaces. Thank you so much, my love. Really do appreciate you. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Let's see here. 9, 10. We're halfway there for our goal. We got 10 more we need to make.
Mother's car. And
Thank
like
you
I
so
said,
much,
she
mother.
had this
This is
whole
what she
plan.
was
Like
waiting for
she was
me.
going to drive her car into my house.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to, and then the plan changed. Oh, I'm going to take the car to my mother's. Like I'm going with my mother. Well, she didn't even come back for the car. Like the search and rescue had her car towed to wherever she was because they left the car. That's how much of a hurry that was.
So they left her car. Daniel's mother has a dog and it only barked when he heard the kids' voices. Allegedly. Sounds to me like she was more involved with Meadow and didn't have a crap. So that is, I believe this girl. I do. The way she talks and all this. And I just thought of something. The text messages from allegedly from Daniel that we were talking about yesterday, he said allegedly that he would only, or that Malehya would only pay attention to Meadow and kind of forgot about Lilly and Jack. And that's what it makes me think here, because she's like Meadow, 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 and then she says this right here.
And we were at the briefing. Her mother said something to her. And then I had to take everything out of my car and put it in her mother's car. And like I said, she had this whole plan. Like she was going to drive her car into my house.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to, and then the plan changed. Oh, I'm going to take the car to my mother's. Like I'm going with my mother. Well, she didn't even come back for the car. Like the search and rescue had her car towed to wherever she was because they left the car. That's how much of a hurry that was to leave. Malehya stayed at they stayed at the residence Friday night.
And just out of curiosity, because I think you said something and I wasn't quite sure I understood. When did Malehya's mother arrive at the house?
So she arrived Friday. She was there before I got there on Friday when they went missing. I'm not sure the exact time. We all tried to figure that out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did Malehya's mother stay overnight there?
I am unsure, but she was there in the morning when I got back, when I came back. So she could have stayed the night. I am, like I said, I am unsure because I didn't stay at the residence that night. I went home.
Daniel allegedly does not understand why she's doing this. But they're not saying something. Daniel's not saying something, and Malehya's not saying something. They have their reasons.
And Daniel did pass the lie detector test.
So what was...
Now, again, she claims Daniel passed the lie detector test. This is allegedly Daniel's cousin. Just because she says that, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Until the RCMP comes out and says it, which they're not going to, I don't believe it. I don't believe it the way he even said it.
What was Daniel's relationship like with Malehya's mom?
From what I understand, Malehya's relationship with her mother was never great. She didn't want to live with her mother. So Daniel's poison is, from what I understand, poison. Like he always said, and he said this in his interviews over and over.
What?
From what I understand, Daniel did pass the lie detector test.
Okay,
so what was Daniel's relationship like with Malehya's mom?
From what I understand, Malehya's relationship with her mother was never great. She didn't want to live with her mother. So Daniel's poison is, from what I understand, poison.
Oh, okay, with the
Like he always said, and he said this in his interviews over and over again, is every time Malehya got ahead in life, her mother pulled her back.
Now, that is really sad if that is the truth. Malehya has made comments about her mother. Poison being poison meaning Malehya's mom and Malehya and her mom's relationship are poison. But sometimes, you know, your mother-in-law might not like you for whatever reason. And it can be like a grift, you know, between the two of you. So I don't know. But I will say dysfunction, yes, Remy. I will say that Malehya has said her mom is not a good person. Now, she could have been mad at the time. I don't know.
So we'll just go with that.
I just find it strange how the grandmother would convince her daughter to leave
the residence
instead of staying with her.
And that's right. Why is Malehya's mom, allegedly saying, you need to get out of there, you know, and come with me? Why is she saying that? Because like I've always said, Malehya said she was laying in bed that morning, drifting in and out of sleep. Daniel's doing the same thing. Jack is supposedly in the kitchen. Lilly is supposedly darting her head in and out of the bedroom or going inside of the bedroom. It depends on what story you're following of theirs. And the family is fighting. And like I said, if they're both saying primarily the same story, right? They're both saying, the main thing is they're both saying when the kids go missing, they're in bed together. And if Malehya's mom is blaming Daniel and the family, then either Malehya has said something to her mother that we don't know about, or Malehya's mother doesn't believe Malehya or Daniel. Right? That's the only thing it could be, in my opinion. I would be protecting my child and my grandchild as well, probably getting them out of this situation. But what about your other two grandchildren, loved ones, that are missing? You know what I mean? I get it that. Now, listen, I might be a little critical of my son-in-law if he had my daughter in a place like that. That's just me, right? But I also can I can imagine Malehya's mom saying something like that, right? Like, Daniel, you need to work more, or you need to provide more for Malehya and the kids. I get that. But she's also allegedly saying this is the happiest she's been in a long time. But then also, get this, but then also Daniel is alleging Daniel's alleging that Malehya has passed postpartum depression. She's past postpartum depression. So if you are, this is a question I've got for you guys. If you are past postpartum, like meaning past, meaning it's worse than postpartum depression, are you really the happiest and the safest you've been in a long time? Something is off. They are not telling us stuff. They're not telling they're not telling us the whole story. They're not telling the whole story. That tells me Malehya is not very strong and that her mom influences her a lot. You get what I'm saying? You get it, Rainbow. I never had it. I don't understand it. I don't know. But Daniel is talking out of both sides of his mouth here. And so is Malehya. So is Malehya. Because you can't feel the happiest and the safest that you've been. And Daniel is saying that it's worse than postpartum depression. And again, like, I understand Malehya's mother saying, like, if, you know, my children's mate, you know, kind of had him in a situation like Malehya and them are in. For me, everyone lives differently, but for me, I would want my kid in a better situation. So I get that part of Malehya's mother. A controlling guy is going to say she's depressed, she's not well mentally, she doesn't watch her kids, etc. They're saying she's, you know, he's saying that when it comes to Meadow, that like everything's like she's all about Meadow allegedly, but not about Lilly and Jack.
To look for these babies.
That woman has never shed a tear the whole time she was there. My dad even stated that. He goes, I cried. Like my father cried and cried and cried. This is a 55-year-old man. And he cried for those children. And that grandmother didn't shed a tear.
Now, I know you can't speak on Daniel's behalf, but what does he really truly believe happened to these kids?
That's something that he has stated all along, that it's something that has to come from him. Honestly.
Nope. Michelle Arella says Malehya's mom doesn't think she would hurt her kids, so she doesn't think it's Daniel. She wants her baby out of there to protect her. She probably told her that if she doesn't come, she will take her baby with her. But she can't just take Malehya's baby. That's not how it works. That's Daniel's biological child too.
He believes I think he believes that they were picked up by now, like that they were abducted, because there's no sign of them in the woods. He doesn't believe they're in the woods.
So he really doesn't believe that mom had anything to do with it.
Yep. And that's a good point as well. You guys are making good points here. Where was it? She can call CPS on her. Yeah, she can call CPS on her. But CPS is already there if you got 2 missing kids. Where was this? Sounds like to me, Malehya and her mom. If happiest and safety was very quick to change status to single, it does not add up. Okay. We do know that she changed her Facebook to single. Now, Malehya's mom could have told her to do that. Or Malehya could have done it on her own self, her own accord. But again, to me, that is Malehya wanting to drive a message to Daniel, right? Wait, I read married. What do you mean, bogey? What do you mean, baby? So if that happened, which it did, she wrote single. I just think there's something between her and Daniel that we just have no idea.
That's something
Neither of
I don't know because, like, you know, you always have your line of doubt, right? Like, you always have your theories and your things. So I can't speak on his behalf on that. Like,
Yeah,
whatever
I
he thinks.
understand. It's just, I just know that they both used each other as an alibi and in the morning in regards to the situation.
Absolutely. And no, I don't believe he believed or believes that Malehya had anything to do with the children missing.
A question that I have is, did Malehya have, or do you know, if Malehya had her own cell phone?
Yes, she has her own cell phone. I've called her on it.
Okay. And Daniel has his own cell phone?
Absolutely, but they're a very open couple.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I was just curious.
I see that. Did you think Malehya met somebody else type deal?
Oh, no, that's not where I was going with this. No. No, I was actually thinking back to when Daniel had said that he had gone out looking for the children and that the police, he had offered up his phone to the police to check the GPS and, you know, all that sort of thing, right?
Absolutely, yeah. No, they do have separate cell phones.
Okay. All right.
And the cops even gave Daniel a cell phone while they took Daniel's cell phone. So, like, yeah,
Right.
no.
Okay.
I don't know, like I said, like whatever she has offered up or whatever she has done, if she had a lie detector test or whatever she has done, I can't speak on her behalf anymore because I haven't seen her since literally that Saturday, but I haven't spoken to her since that Sunday.
So did it come as a shock to Daniel that she actually up and left him?
Yes, 100%. Like he,
Listen,
because one moment there was an altercation at the end of the driveway, which was me and one of Malehya's family members screaming at each other.
Okay, so it was this cousin and one of Malehya's family members screaming at each other. Listen to this.
And the cops were called down. So when the cops came down, they took Malehya aside. They took my mother aside because my mother said she was part of the altercation, which she was. I was as well. And my aunt. We all got spoken to by the police. Malehya literally told the police officer right then and there, like, this is the happiest I've ever been. I feel the safest when I'm with here. Like, even when she left, Officer Mason was dead shocked, as was Daniel, that she actually left because she told the officer that it was the safest she's ever been. So
why? Exactly. Why, Merge? Why? If it's the safest she's ever been, then why the hell do you leave? So his whole pack was yelling at one person? I don't know. What was this altercation all about? I don't know, but there was something going on. They're not married, Amanda. It's called common law marriage in Canada after a year or two of living together. I'd leave too if my boyfriend's family was fighting like that. Or she lied about it being safest place to push a story. Perhaps. I was kind of thinking that as well. Context: if you have an emergency protective order, it also legally prevents the victim from any comms to the abuser. So was Malehya's mom kicked off the property when all this went down? If so, maybe mom told her, come with me, or don't come crying to me later. She did call him her partner. Yes. I think Malehya and her family believe Daniel did something. Well, I mean, Daniel's made that clear. He says it publicly. Yeah. If she's guilty, why would she want to piss him off and risk him saying something? You'd think she would keep him close. You would, but also if you're both involved and you know what's happening, you would, you would think that, I mean, that could have been why she said, this is the safest I've ever felt, because she wanted to stay there perhaps with Daniel, but why wouldn't she? This is really confusing. See, I don't buy the mom threatened to take the baby, because that's Daniel's legal child. One thing we know, lies being told, that's crystal clear. Sorry, but I would be protecting my child. I would, no, I get that. I get that. But Malehya has said her mom's not a good person. Yeah, Merge. I think there's just not, neither one of them, neither side is not coming off of something, in my opinion. There's something, in my opinion, that went down anywhere from Thursday evening to Friday early in the morning. Yes, Malehya has stated on Facebook before that her mom is not a good person. That's her words.
Before or after her mother got there?
That was before her mother got to her.
And I just want to clarify, when you're saying that, she was saying that this is the safest she's ever felt, meaning in your company and your family's company.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So to know that he got home to go contact her.
I don't know. I mean, always late, says Justin. If Malehya doesn't get along with her mother, then why was she there early Friday morning? Sometimes you cannot get along with someone, but then when shit really hits the fan, you put that to the side. You know what I mean?
That he was blocked and deleted was a complete and utter shock.
How old is Malehya?
Malehya is 27, I believe.
And Daniel's
32, I believe.
32, okay.
Okay. I just want to mention something. There's 211 people in the room.
Yes.
Could we get people to tap, please, and just boost the channel? It really, really, really helps the channel a lot. So if you're sitting here watching and you're enjoying the content, please support the channel.
Yes, tap away.
Oh, and I described Daniel and Malehya's relationship great, to be totally honest. Like, for every time I've been around and been there, they've completely got along.
Right.
So I don't know. Every relationship has issues, but I've never. I described their relationship as great. Like, they became very close. They had a child together. He raises their kids. She helped raise his other kid. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any issues.
And has Daniel had the opportunity since this has happened to visit Meadow?
No.
So who's preventing them from, is it Malehya that's preventing them from doing that?
From what I understand, it's Children's Aid.
Sorry, from what you understand, it's who?
Children's Aid.
Why would Children's Aid withhold access to his child?
Listen to this.
I'm not sure. And this is the type of situation that I've never been in.
Like he even, I mean,
and he has proved himself over and over again. So an CPS issue with this is kind of not my spot to say. So what goes on there? But no, from what I understand, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about it, is I believe it is CPS that is doing this.
Daniel said he had his friend drive him down there. He asked if he could see Meadow, I guess, and maybe the other kids. I don't know. But they said no, which, you know, you can't just go down there and request it at any time. I get that. But that makes me wonder, like, if he can't see any of the kids, why?
Right now.
So is it
Like, I'm
Malehya or is it
surprised that
Malea's mom that has access to the little one right now?
The baby, Meadow is in custody of her mother. Like
Okay.
Malehya has custody of Meadow at the moment.
I don't understand why they wouldn't allow Daniel access.
I don't understand why, if this is a case.
Malehya has the baby.
Unless
Exactly.
she made allegations of domestic abuse. But even then, it would have to go to family court, and he should be allowed at a minimal right now supervised access. With his children.
Absolutely, and we've been going through all that. But as of right now, we're working on that. So that's something I don't really want to discuss, is like his doings with the children at the moment.
Right. And that's fair enough.
Okay, so she knows more. She knows more about that, what's going on. She's making it clear because she's like, yeah, we're working on that. I don't want to really go into that right now. So she knows more about what's going on there. Allegedly.
And I don't believe she's met anybody else. Like I said she felt the safest in everything there. So everybody's saying that maybe she met somebody new. I don't believe.
What happened? What happened? Hold on. One second.
I've met of the mother. I've been Daniel and her have been together 3 years. This is the first time I have ever met the mother. And like I said, and you know, when you get vibes from people, you know, you just, even when I was putting my phone number in Malehya's phone for her, when she was leaving, her mother seemed like I was doing something wrong. Like she was like, what are you doing with Malehya's phone? Like, what are you doing? I said, I'm giving her my number so she has me to call. Like, I'm a safe place. Like,
Right.
why are you being so nosy on what I'm doing to your daughter's phone? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why? But when I did try to call Malehya afterwards, like on that Sunday, to check on Meadow and to check on her, she answered. And as soon as she answered, what I got was, I said, how is Meadow? She goes, Meadow is fine. And then I hear in the background, who are you talking to? Hang that phone up. So
she's very toxic. Yeah.
yes. So then when I called back the next time, because I'm very persistent, I'm going to call the next day, my number was blocked. So, you know, little trick on your phone, if you're blocked, you can private your number and it will still go through. So I did call, but I didn't say anything because I wanted to see who would answer the phone. Her mother answered the phone and she went Malehya's phone. So I did not talk and I just hung up the phone because I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere. You're a 27-year-old girl and your mother has custody of your phone. I think there's an issue there.
Interesting.
She seems very toxic to me, and Like I said,
Like a
yes, very controlling. And that's how Daniel has described her to me because
Yeah.
I've asked about her.
Yeah. Jack, it's time to go to bed, baby. No, it's time to go to bed, baby.
Yeah.
But 3-hour late nap
I
was
agree
not a
with
great
that.
idea. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no,
Patricia, welcome to the Pearl family, my darling. Welcome, my love. Appreciate you. Is the mother toxic or protective? I don't know. I guess it depends on who. I guess it depends on who you are. Malehya says it at times. Family says it at
yeah.
times. But
So if there's not anything else, I'm going to try to get this little creature to go to bed. But yeah, I kind of hope that I helped squash some.
I agree, Pebbles. I agree.
You know, Logan, I want to thank you again so much for trusting this channel. I understand that you haven't ever spoken out. You have not spoken to the media.
I won't speak to
And
them
again-
again. I've been contacted daily.
Well, again, I just want to thank you so much. I really, really appreciate and the trust that you have in me, in the channel, in our mods, and you are very welcome back anytime.
Thank you. Like I said,
Okay. Well, that is very, very interesting. All I know, someone, and I think they both are. I think they're both not telling something. I really believe that. Something happened. Something happened, and they know something, in my opinion. I can't get that out of my head. Sorry, not sorry. Half truths. Exactly. This happened today. We are at a month today that Jack and Lilly have been missing.
1 month since 2 young children vanished without a trace in rural Nova Scotia. 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and her 4-year-old brother Jack Sullivan were reported missing from their home in Lansdowne Station on May 2nd. This past weekend, ground search and rescue crews were brought back to the area. Nova Scotia RCMP said they returned to focus on specific spots around Gairloch Road and the nearby pipeline trail, where a boot print was found during the initial search.
The boot print was on the pipeline, which is why we're extending our search efforts down the pipeline. We don't know for sure it was from the children, but it's the...
This is the thing, though. Valerie says the mother sounds protective. CPS could have told her that if Malehya had any contact with Daniel or his family, they would take Meadow. But why? Right? Like, why? When it... Like, they would have to know Daniel was being accused of
The
something.
only real thing we've had to go on thus far, so we're just kind of investigating that further.
Hansen said about 65 people were in the woods on Saturday and Sunday, and 3 drones were also deployed to help. RCMP said a total of 8.5 square kilometers has been grid searched, but as of Sunday afternoon, Hansen said there weren't any new finds, and the search was suspended again. Hansen said any decision to bring searchers back depends on the RCMP.
We're always willing to come back if new information comes up. So it's never done, and it's always an open investigation with the RCMP as well. So if they find something that leads us to a new direction, they'll call us back out again.
On Friday, the children's stepfather said their disappearance has taken a toll on him and his family.
Me and my family still go out sometimes and search, but everything's been searched that we can really dive into at this time. They have over 12,000 man-hours searched in the woods, and they're planning on doing more, which I'm really grateful for.
He and police are asking anyone with footage or information to come forward. Cassidy Chisholm, CBC News, Halifax.
I'm telling you, I feel There's more from CPS. Maybe be more than one. It took us 2 months to know about Sebastian. Perhaps. All right, guys, we're going to the big DD. Deception detective, if you're in the bushes, say hi, please. He's on it about these messages. He's on it about these messages. So I've got, you guys know I love the DD. And I know y'all love the DD. Yeah, it has. But I do have to say something as well. All right, here we go.
With her and with me, listened
Hold
and
on.
were well behaved. I promise. Lilly and Jack called me dad. They came for me for everything, never Malehya. She had no control over the kids. They were wild with her.
PJ Baker. I love that name. How you doing? I love that name, PJ Baker. Well, slap my hand and call me PJ Baker. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you, my darling. Good to see you. Welcome to the Pearl family. Much love. Y'all welcome PJ Baker. Up in here, up in here. I love that. Thank you so much. My dear Gemini, thank you so much as well. My dear, really do appreciate you for gifting 5 Pearl memberships. If you received one of those, make sure you give Gemini a big thank you.
Get up off me. I said that's enough. Let my gut to the go. You act like you starving, Monquito. Now I said that's enough. You want to bite me? Huh? Okay. That's how I feel. Now get up off me. Got these people recording me act like I don't feed your ass. And look at your damn daddy just sitting there. You need to come get your damn daughter. She get this shit from you. Now let my damn titty go. You didn't eat. Let it go. Because at this rate, I'm not gonna care if Monkey Protective Services come get your ass. Now let them go. You didn't eat and you acting like you starving. Okay, we won't listen. We won't listen. Who is that? Oh, I thought I heard something. Now get your... Okay, let me just turn my ass around. Now, didn't I tell you to let my shit go? Now, I'm not about to keep playing with you in front of these people. I'm trying... Okay. Let me see who looking. Okay, hey.
That'll never get old. It'll never get old. I'm telling you. Stormy, welcome. Appreciate you, darling. 3 away. 3 away. I tell you, that is so funny. That's how a lot of us were raised. Kids just don't even know. Thank you so much. Best one yet. I laughed so hard. I was in tears. In tears. All right. Let's get it started. Let's see what DD has to say.
Listened and were well behaved. I promised myself I'd always be there for Malehya and the kids, and I am holding that promise. I only wish I could tell you fine details surrounding Malehya and her family and the disappearance. I'll let you know that Malehya was set to stay with me and the baby to leave with my cousin, but 5 minutes with her mother. Malehya changed. She couldn't even look at me.
That's supposedly a Facebook message from the quote-unquote stepfather of 2 missing Nova Scotian children, and in my opinion, it's clearly a hoax. So today let's watch YouTuber Evil Exists video about it, and I'll show you why. And for the record, I'm reacting to his video because the original uploader, Crime and Shame, took hers down after I asked for proof. I'm Deception Detective, an attorney trained in statement analysis. This channel exposes lies and manipulation, so if that's your thing, hit subscribe. For early access and other perks, join the channel, link in description. If the names Lilly and Jack don't ring a bell, don't worry because this video applies to any easy to debunk true crime hoax. For instance, a closely cropped, blurry Facebook message screenshot. So there's just one last thing I want to say before we grab our deception decks and start debunking. It's a Crime and Shame originally posted these messages, but I still can't.
That's a very good question, Merge. Which parent handled the punishments? Good question. What is this? When I entered his live, I heard him say some YouTuber, but apparently, oh, I didn't even know this existed. So now that I have, let me clear it up. Clutch the pearls, deception detective. Let me start by saying I owe nobody nothing. I didn't. Good Lord. Did you hear what I said today? These people, ma'am.
Can't say for sure that she's the one who wrote them. It's still possible that she gullibly fell for some third-party hoax and is just too embarrassed to admit
I
it,
didn't even know that existed.
or
I don't check that.
unscrupulously didn't do any due diligence because she wanted.
Seriously, like, I didn't even know this existed. I don't check my tags. If you tag me in something, I've never known about it.
Wanted something to report about. So I almost didn't make this video until I learned that she was actually behind another set of sketchy screenshots that I debunked in an earlier video. So here's a quick clip from that, and as you'll see, both sets of messages have the same red flags. In fact, they even seem to have the same typos and other signs of masking, even though they're purportedly from different authors.
Someone told me about this post in my live stream yesterday that I did on his channel about Lilly and Jack. After the live stream, I went to look for it, and yeah, it's pretty shocking, actually.
That's YouTuber Michelle After Dark apparently breaking a scoop about the disappearance of Lilly and Jack Sullivan from Nova Scotia. The only problem is, I don't think it's real, because that's as much of this alleged Facebook post as we see in Michelle's video.
No, I don't guess. I don't know who the criming person is. I don't even know.
And that's a problem because there's
Never
literally
went to
no
their
reason
channel.
for it to be cropped
Ever.
so tight.
Like ever.
We can't see when it was posted, the URL, who liked it, or any sort of context. And even when Michelle said earlier that this post was brought up on her live stream, she didn't say that she found the actual post itself. She just said that she looked for it and that it was shocking. In other words, she may have also only seen these two unverified, uncorroborated, contextless screenshots. And without a link to the original post, we don't even know if the face next to the post is actually the person who posted it. I'll link Michelle's channel below, and hopefully she can provide me with the link to that Facebook post, and I will have made this video in vain. Unsurprisingly, I'm still waiting for the link to that Facebook post. Even less surprisingly, I'm still waiting for Criming Shame to show me these messages from Daniel in her browser.
Okay. Okay. DD's got it going on. Here we go.
Than a bizarre screenshot. If she is actually the victim of a third-party hoax, she should be asking for those things herself before she runs with them all over YouTube. All right, without further ado, let's watch.
Before I get into this video, I want to give credit to a channel called It's a Criming Shame, who will be linked below. She has been doing great work covering this case, and had a conversation with Daniel. The texts were put out on her channel, but has since been removed because of the hate Malehya started getting online, and people twisting the texts to suit their own narrative. As many of you know, I share everything in a case, and at this point, the texts have made its way all over social media, from Facebook groups to TikTok. It's everywhere. I'm going to share them. Some of the things that Daniel had to say are definitely interesting, but like everything that comes from an online source, let's take it with a grain of salt. This text reads, Lilly and Jack called me dad. They came for me for everything, never Malehya. She had no control over the kids. They were wild with her, and with me, listened and were well behaved. I promised myself I'd always be there for Malehya and the kids.
Listen,
and I am.
This is what I would recommend It's a Criming Shame do. If she stands on her work, stand on your work, right? When I've put out things before, people didn't believe me. If I can show you, I can show you some things. For whatever reason, if you have a source you don't want to show, you either believe it or not. But I just said earlier, actually in the beginning of this live, I just said one of my mods did text Daniel, and I showed you guys, and he replied. He did reply. So there's that. You know what I mean? And that's just it. I don't even know the lady, so but everyone's allowed to have their opinion. It doesn't mean, oh no, I have not talked bad about her at all. I don't get into that stuff. I just don't. I don't. But Deception Detective is absolutely allowed to have his opinion. I'm allowed to have mine. She's allowed to have hers, and so is everyone else allowed to have theirs. Yeah, Zoot, that's exactly right. It's nothing personal. Some of you guys apparently like her, and some of you guys apparently don't. I'm not here to convince anybody anything. So, I don't know. I don't know her. I really don't know her. I've heard of her name since Lilly and Jack, but I don't know her. Never been to her channel, never even looked her up.
Holding that
Didn't even last night.
Before we get too deep, I just want to make two things clear.
In
First,
fact, one of you guys at the beginning of this live, they said, "Are you going to go over Deception Detective's video that he did today?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go over it." I didn't know they even tagged me in it. I had no idea.
Evil Exists covered his bases by giving that disclosure. He can't personally confirm where these messages came from. And for me, that's good enough disclosure. Second, I don't think it's a coincidence that Criming Shame took down her live stream where she originally presented these supposed messages from Daniel after she found out that my subscribers and I were watching her and we were skeptical. Remember, the hallmark of a hoaxer.
I think Deception Detective went in her channel because last night he told me to go to X, and he said he like screenshot it where I guess he went in there and was asking her questions, and then she allegedly took it down. But the thing I will say, I don't know, someone showed me something yesterday. I played it where she said, now Daniel's not going to speak. But the thing about it is she went ahead and already put it out, and she said she had Daniel's permission to put it out. But if you have Daniel's permission, then why wouldn't he continue to speak? That's what I don't understand. It was something to do, I don't remember what it was. If y'all can help me in chat. Malehya was allegedly getting threats or something like that. I don't know, but nobody should ever be threatening anybody. Malehya should not be getting threats. Daniel should not be getting threats. No, nobody should be getting threats ever. It's not fair.
There is reticence. They only want to show as much as they have to get away with their hoax. She could easily make me look like a fool by opening up her Facebook, opening up these messages with Daniel, and showing them on her live stream. But she won't do that. Instead, she's just presenting these carefully cropped and curated screenshots.
Now, I will say that, has she opened? I guess that I'm listening to Deception Detective right now. I guess she hasn't. But I mean, if those did come from Daniel, why can't you? I don't understand why you just can't open them up in a browser. Like that's nothing. That's nothing big, is it? Why would he just have went on? Why wouldn't he have just went on panel? We all know what he looks like. Who Cursive Echoes? Deception Detective?
Coincidentally, that's the same problem I have with Daniel Martell himself with his polygraph. He could easily prove me wrong for saying that I don't think he passed it by showing the results, but he won't do that. In other words, one iota of skepticism goes a long way in weeding out misinformation. All right, let's keep watching.
I only wish I could tell you fine details surrounding Malehya and
When
her
did you send
family
them,
and the
Sandy?
disappearance. I'll let you know that Malehya was set to stay with me and the baby to leave with my cousin, but 5 minutes with her mother. Malehya changed. She couldn't even look at me. He also added that Malehya is not doing media. She has a lawyer that is the chief's brother from the reserve she belongs to. In another interesting message, we hear about Daniel's mother, and I think this text raised my red flags the highest.
She claimed that Daniel said Malehya was getting threats and asked the creator to take the live down. Yet Malehya has not spoke to him since she left. So how would he know? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
It reads, my mom was napping and came outside because she heard me yelling that morning for the kids. Malehya was playing on her phone. Mom came out and said Malehya had a look of worry in her eyes that mom was home. No tears, she wasn't scared the kids were gone.
Bobby.
Just a look of worry that she got caught for something.
Listen, I stand on absolutely everything. Everything that I've ever put out.
Wrong.
1,000%.
I am going to leave these texts here for you guys to make of it what you will.
Believe it?
On your screen
Not.
now is the Spotting
I'm-
Hoaxes card from my deception deck, my 52 favorite rules for spotting lies and manipulation. You can see all 4 questions you should ask to sort of assess if something is a hoax or not. I'm just going to read you the one about reticence. Are they reluctant to present their evidence? If they are, you need to be skeptical.
R. Taylor, unless the RCMP says or it has been confirmed, don't say it. Yes, ma'am. I agree, my dear. Also, the cousin is mentioned in the message, and then she goes on TikTok today. See, I didn't even read all the messages. I had them pulled up, and then Big DD came in, and you know, that's when we started talking about it all. Did you go? The vigil was sad. Daniel was there, not sure about Malehya. He assisted in lighting the lanterns. Lily's didn't want to go. It's live on my channel. It was held walking distance from where I live. Oh, do you mind if we play it? I'll drop your channel. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know anything about her. I can't say anything bad about her other than I don't know exactly what she said in that tag. I just glanced at it. Okay, my dear. I got you. Thank you so much. No, I'm not going to say anything bad about her. I'm not going to say I'm just not. Jen in Georgia to the office, please. Jen in Georgia to the office, please. We need to let slip for Jen in Georgia. By the way, guys, happy Pride Month. This is a message from Edgar. That is brought to you by Edgar Steen, celebrating Pride Month. How you doing? I love that. That is great. That is great. I don't need the rainbow. I don't deal with it. I don't deal with it. They shared some more posts tonight sharing Daniel calling multiple times and texting, panicking, telling them to take the post down. How does... Oh, I dozed off and woke up to Kumbaya. Your birthday's tomorrow, Shannon. Yay. We'll have to sing to you. Um, I don't know. All right, let's finish this.
Cool. In this case, we don't have anyone presenting the original posts that these screenshots came from, and that's a problem. Moreover, the content of the messages themselves have signs of masking or signs that the author is trying to hide their identity. I won't point out.
Hey, did the girl, I'm assuming it's a woman, came in? Yeah, Rocco, I agree with that as well. Did the woman, I'm assuming a woman, that was in here that said it was on her channel, the vigil? Hold on, let me see here if I can find it here. 1 second.
All the clues because I want to be able to spot more hoaxes like this, but I'll just point out one for now. When someone's trying to mask their authorship of a message, they often do way too many typos than a normal person would. And we saw a ton of typos in that Daniel Martell message. We also saw bunches of exclamation marks, which is actually something that It's a Crime and Shame does in her posts. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Who knows? Let's keep watching.
I'm going to leave these texts here for you guys to make of it what you will. For me, there are many red flags. I would love to hear from Daniel's mother directly, but she has never spoken out to the media, which I also find strange. When Malehya noticed the kids were missing, she allegedly asked Daniel if she should call the police, which is a major contradiction of the account she gave in her interview, saying that she called police right away, and it was based on her instinct that they were missing. Daniel also said the kids would go outside mostly with him, because Malehya rarely went out with them. He loves Malehya more than anything, and wants to relive their first date over waterfalls with the Daniel she first met.
That's the end of the video, and that's all the messages. So now let's see if anyone proves me wrong. Or was everyone who shared these messages without a disclaimer either too gullible, unscrupulous, or involved to call it out themselves? Check the end card for my Lilly and Jack playlist and my most popular video about spotting hoaxes. Until next time, stay true.
Okay, Annie. Can one of the mods send me the link to her channel?
I'm one of the ones that.
Is that okay? Can one of the mods text me? Sing sad. If one of the mods can go to, like, go to her channel, like in the chat, click on her name, go to her channel, click the link, and then text it to me. I would love to see that. Thank you so much for, going and being there. So in the post, is Daniel saying that he has changed our first date at the waterfall? Right here, SL. Right here. A few up from you. Right there. SOLIC. ICITOUS. ITIOUS. Hold on, I got it here. Oh, here it is. That's amazing. Okay, I found it, guys. I'm going to drop her channel, and I'm going to put her channel in the replay as well. Here we go. This is her channel if y'all want to sub up to it. There we go. And I'll put that in the description as well. This was less than 3 hours ago, guys.
Also, to our community members too, deeply about these children. This has truly affected many, as is demonstrated by all of you that are here this evening. As you all know, the RCMP
Hold on 1 second. Why are we not working? Let me refresh this real quick. You can see Daniel there. That's really the part that we want to see. Let me take this down here. And provide them there we go. All right, Taylor, thank you so much. Best believe the RCMP is aware and is watching. They only have warned people. Yep. 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 Make sure you know the difference between a fact and
What am I doing?
we're going to find Daniel here in just a second. I'll fast forward it. Just give me 1 second.
Does anybody else want to say something? Okay.
No, DD is not the hoax. He's not a hoax. That's his opinion.
Say a few words or
And
let's hear.
he's absolutely allowed to have his opinion, just like anybody else is allowed to have their opinion. Why does everyone nowadays, like, if you disagree with someone, it's like you've got to be like they hate each other or something? Like, it's just ridiculous. Doesn't mean anything. Let's see here. Where's Daniel? Okay, there's Daniel right there. He lights it up here in just a little bit. I swear I think it's because of politics. I really do. This was the vigil earlier. Absolutely.
Back up, back up.
Do you know? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. They'll probably have. Oh, here I got it. I got it right here. Here we go. Here's a good video as well. Y'all sub up to. There's more. There's more on this one than there is this one. But make sure you sub up to that channel I just told you guys about.
What, dear?
What can I do?
A rainbow, my favorite.
Somebody got.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Gotcha. Thank you, dear.
On the bamboo wire. When the air's
I
enough,
was
there's
just-
wire.
oh,
Yeah,
wait,
they say when it's enough hot air, it's all. There we go. Yeah. Good job.
like I say, whether I personally believe Daniel's story or not, one thing that I am very glad of is that the community is, despite what they may think personally, they are still allowing him to take part of it. And I appreciate that he is there to take part of Lilly and Jack vigil when it seems like Malehya is not even there, it appears. Okay, guys, let's stop talking about all of that stuff from earlier. Let's move on. I'm not going to sit here and wallow in all this stuff. Onward and upward is with all of it.
That one's gonna rip, so we gotta. Is that the other one?
There we go. There, she's away now. Up, lift. There it's going. There.
Let me tell you something. Yes. You want to talk about who was it? Canadian. Remember the lanterns, Justin Summers vigil? Those lanterns, guys, are something else. They're something else. I was at Summers vigil, and it's supposed to be this, beautiful, lantern going in the sky. And I look over, and there's all kinds of people lighting lanterns. And they're like catching on fire and all of this. And I busted out laughing. The lantern was in the tree. I had to mute myself. I was laughing so fucking hard at this. Like, I lost my mind on that one.
There.
Don't hit the wire. It's going.
Oh. That's going the same direction. Yeah.
Don't hit the tree. Don't jump the tree.
It was so fun. Justin, we have to call for a 1-day fire permit in Georgia. Really? I was laughing hysterical. You remember that 1-800? Oh my God. That was, oh, I want to see that right there. It says, let's read this. Right. Dearest Lilly and Jack, so many people around the world are hoping you both come home safe and very well soon. The world is stood united with hope and love, searching, I think it says, and praying, hoping for the good news. You are found. Stay safe, sweet darlings. We will never give up. Loved you more than you ever know. That's really sad. It's very sad. Very sad. The lantern should be outlawed. LOL, they scare me. They're quite dangerous. I look to my left, and Betty is basically got a forest fire going on. It says loved. I mean, Hey, Bobby Garcia, good to see you, hun. Hope you are well. I don't know if there's anything else Any other videos? Oh, look at this. That's so beautiful, guys. Isn't that sad? That's so sad. So sad, man. Oh, the RCMP there. Bless their hearts. There's the lantern. There's Daniel. I'm really glad that they're supporting him. You can, I don't know who this lady is, but is this a family member? Or is it just, look at this. I love Canadians, man. Yes. I love Canadians. Oh, thank you, Bubby. Blender, right? Yeah, okay. I knew her. I couldn't. I know this has to be so hard on even the RCMP. Bioded's mom. That's what I was thinking it was. But just, I mean, let me find it. You can tell that you can tell in her eyes that this is bothering her. You know, yeah, you thank you, Lisa. I love Canadians. If it wasn't so damn cold, I would live in Canada probably. I'm not joking. I love to visit during the summer. Thank you so much. Canadians are very humane, fair people. They really are. So, ooh, what's that? Hold on. Have I? Bear with me, guys. I want to try to see if I can find something here. There is. Okay, I've already watched that one. Let's go to this real quick.
One for Lilly and one.
This one's live, so it's a little, but I just want to show you this real quick. It's, bless her heart, she did the best she could. It's live, so I appreciate her. She's in here now. Yeah, Vancouver's my favorite city on the planet, probably. I'm finding that vigil that for summer. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. Here we go. I found it.
Yeah, once the hot air from the
And this is the thing, Drippy. If anyone is sending threats to Malehya, hey Orly, good to see you, or Daniel, or anybody, I hope the RCMP finds whoever is doing that and prosecutes them to the fullest extent of the law. They should not be doing that. I'm going to show you Summer's vigil in just a second. Sheila, I hope your back feels better, baby. Thank you, Orly.
hot air filling the lantern, you can hold the lantern on the beam wire. And air enough to hot air is all. There you go.
One time, wait a second. Up in Nova Scotia, is the daylight longer up there during the summer? Oh, ma'am. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, even I go to the office. Even I go to the office. Oh, yeah. Even me. Sheila, to the office, please. You're being paid. Sheila, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for Sheila. I was thinking 9:30-ish. Well, that's not too much different than here. Not me, Justin. I'm an angel. Yes, I know you're an angel. 9:38 where I am. It's sunny here. Dang. I know, like, of the winter time, it's doesn't get dark till like, or daylight till like 9:30. Bio grandmother, gotcha. Star, I'm actually getting ready to do another live on Summer very soon, because Don and Candace Wells, they should be ashamed. They didn't get their stuff together, and they have put these kids through hell. Oh, Vancouver Island. Nice. Thank you. I love Vancouver. Rainbow. Belinda is Daniel's mother. Linda's. This is, guys, this is a different case if you're not familiar with this case. But this is whenever I was live with Summer's Vigil. And I can't slow chat, unfortunately, because this is when we were. I can't. I just can't right now with the phone. Let me see if it'll let me fast forward it a little bit. Well, I think it's got to get a little bit of. I was dying. Okay, there you go. You guys know, I got to be honest with you. I kind of have a very warped sense of humor sometimes. Things that are not funny to other people can be very hilarious to me. it's just I just got a very warped sense of humor, and I'm okay with it, to be quite honest with you. But like, whenever I was watching this, I start laughing just thinking about it. There was this pastor who was at a funeral, and you know how they let go of the doves, they throw them in the air, and it's a symbolic thing, and it's a beautiful thing. But it was two people with the pastor, and they throw the doves up in the air, and they go flying, and one gets hit by a semi. I'm like, oh my God. It's like the uncomfortable things like that. Just, I don't know. I think it's nervous or whatever, but I can't help it. It was like the dove, and it's like, like, oh my God. At funeral of all places, yes. And then there was another one. He threw it up in the air, and it just landed. I guess it just had a heart attack or something like that. I'm like, God, bless America. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. What did it do? Did it freeze? Something's off here. Give me 2 seconds. Where did it go? Damn. Hold on, guys. I got it right here. I can't help it. I would be on the floor laughing. I can't. Here. This was Summer's. Now I made it go in. Yeah. That's me laughing in the background. Oh, Sheila, thank you. She said going up in smoke. Yeah. That's me laughing in the background. Yes, please, it happens. That's me. That's me. Kids, don't try this at home. Okay, there goes one. We have a brush fire in the other one. I was laughing so hard that I thought I was going to have a stroke. Like, I could feel the blood going to the top of my head. I was laughing so okay, there goes one for Summer. Betty was having a hell of a time.
Do you promise to stop taping if I catch on fire?
Poor. Oh my God. No, don't say that. No animals were harmed with this recording. I was laughing so damn hard. It's got caught up in the tree. This is the burning bush of Moses. Okay. There's another one going up. It did fly in the tree. You see it there? It's flown in the tree. I do too, Sarah. It's bad.
Balloons for summer.
It hurt. Oh my God, it hurt. Oh yes, Eileen.
It's
Got
not
it
the
so much
count.
better. This watch this.
Oh, they got it out.
Okay, there's some going to heaven. You have to wait. Oh, you have to wait till it's.
They're beautiful, but watch this. They were having
Yeah,
a
it
time.
should be good now. It should be good.
Can you see? Can you see I'm going?
Yeah. I'll sit up. You're good.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Look at all the ones going to heaven.
Maybe you should pick it off. No, it'll go. Here. There it goes.
Okay.
It's hopping. They're not that easy to get in the air.
Oh, okay. There you go. It's good.
They're all having a hell of a time.
Let it there. There you go.
She said sit on the ground until it fills up a little more.
Let me see here. I think it's
That's
one.
Dolly.
Oh, that's Betty, I think. Betty's bullhorn. It's really pretty at night. Yeah, it's me filming this. I was filming this. I lost my mind here. Let me see here. Anymore. It was so hot that day. The sun, like it was freaking 110 degrees.
Tell you guys the candles. Again, just thank you. Again, without Summer, we would not be here. You know, we love Summer. She was a beautiful baby girl. Each and every one of us we want to support.
Betty put this together. This was the year vigil.
You would be here. Thank you, Justin, for making sure our people online got an opportunity to be here for
Betty looks
Thank
so
you
tired
for
there.
working so hard setting this up and just having this idea.
Absolutely.
It was a really good time. This is the candlelight.
Sounded in my.
Year since the day that she disappeared. She's been
God,
gone
really sad.
365 days. Longer than any
Yeah.
child should ever be missing. We sat in
Tennessee.
behind
Yeah.
this. Our hearts break over this,
Me too.
and we just want to pray. We want to take a moment for baby Summer Wells. We want to take this time to say a silent prayer for law enforcement. And we want to just love and honor her. So let's take 30 minutes of silence.
Seconds.
Seconds.
In 30 seconds, just 10 minutes. I don't think. All right.
The heat's getting to
And the
us.
30 minutes, I'm just kidding, 30 seconds starts now.
The sun got to us. It was so hot. Making myself dizzy.
All right, guys, thank you so much. You guys can blow your candles out, please. Give a round of applause for our volunteer Paul and Mitchell.
Yeah. So bless little Summer's heart. I hope she is found. Nope, they weren't Kelly. Her parents weren't there either. They never been to any of it. Never been to any of it. So there's that. Crazy, isn't it? Little Summer. But I'll be doing a live on Summer very soon. Hopefully there's a new sheriff in town soon in Hawkins County. I love you all. I really do appreciate you. You all are amazing. Much love to all of you. I do still believe maybe Jack and Lilly are alive. I hope you're right. Yeah, Justin, Don was in jail right there. It was at the jail. Yeah, we had it at the police precinct there. Yeah. Thank you, Rainbow. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all. God bless each and every one of you. Life is short. So is summer. Not summer, the season. And enjoy it while it lasts. I appreciate you all. I love you. God bless you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What case has affected you the most? That I've talked about, or that just in general? That I've talked about, or in general? And I'll tell you. Of course, you can email me. Of course. That you've covered. Summer and Michael Vaughn. Summer and Michael Vaughn. But I have covered the one that has affected me out of any cases that I've talked about it a little bit, but Dakota Collins. That one really. I've got the dad's. I might have it on this channel too, but I've got the dad's interrogation. No, they weren't Maurice. Harmony Montgomery was hard. A lot of people say it's Harmony for them, yeah, as well. Idaho 4 is a sad one. It's, to me, that one is just a willy ones, you know. Just a quick, any updates on Manny? Nope. Yeah, Cash was it was a bad one as well. There's so many guys. You know, this is the thing, for a case to get as big as it does, it has to be Tylee and JJ. Oakley, the West Boys, yeah. Elijah Vu, that was a hard one too. There's a lot of hard ones. Chris Watt, that's what I'm saying. For a case to get as big as they do, it has to be specifically bad. Yes, Carol. That's a bad one too. That's a very bad one. You know, and Emily Pike, dismembered. The treadmill killer, evil mother. Oh, Maddie Soto. They all have really bad things. Quentin was that one was a really hard one. I've covered so many. Quentin was a particularly hard one. Yep. Sure was. See, Evelyn Boswell, that was a bad one. I've been following the Maxwell case this past week. Yeah. Quentin was very hard. He was just a cute little Haley Cummings. Yeah. Diane Downs and her 3 children and Christy. I know that case, but I can't. Diane Downs. Oh, gotcha. Yes. Yep. That one was a bad one. Ooh, that one was a bad one. You know, Kyron Horman is another one that gets me. They're just, I can't. I'm very close with Monkey's Michael Vaughn's mom, Brandy. And I knew I did a FOIA request and I got information that I really wasn't supposed to get. They sent it to me and I had it a whole year and did not send it anywhere, did not breaking news or anything like that. And the only person I told was Brandy. And I said, Brandy, I've got something that I don't think I was supposed to get. And I talked to the police about it. And they said, well, it's not that wasn't supposed to necessarily get it, but and it is, which now it's on my channel, but it's of Stacey Wandra talking about what they did with Michael Vaughn. They smothered Michael Vaughn in a garbage bag after abducting him out of his neighborhood. It's an evil that I'll be talking about Michael Vaughn. I keep saying this. I've said this the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm telling you guys, it's about ready to crack wide open. It's about ready to crack wide open. There's going to be some things coming out in Michael Vaughn's case. And I just don't, I just don't know how it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard. Saturday the 7th, yeah. Serenity McKinney was really hard for me too. I was very close with their family. Serenity McKinney was very close. It was very hard for me as well. All right, guys. I love you all. God bless. Much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.